The great philosopher Heraclitus said that the only constant in life is change. This is true. When I look at my own life and the person I am today, it's clear that my experiences have shaped me.
So as I look back and as I reflect, a particular experience comes to mind. And it seems like a smaller experience, but the impact it's had on the course and the direction of my life is quite large.
Not super hard to tell from this picture that I was an awkward kid. I was just your average pig showing, fence building cowgirl, and I'm blessed to have a twin sister. But by having that given best friend, I never really had to push myself to make friends and reach out. And so I think that had a lot to do with my shyness. When I got to middle school, I so badly wanted to grow out of my shy stage and meet people. And I had a lot to say. I just didn't know how to reach out because I'd always been so shy. But I decided to join the basketball team, and it was super fun, and I had a great time. As far as breaking out of my shell, though, it really only happened on the court, and so I was still struggling with my social anxiety. During that time, my twin sister decided to join a dance team, which I highly discouraged her to do because I was a tomboy to the core, and I thought that dance was too girly for us. But she decided to do it anyway. And so when I went to go support her at competitions and recitals, I really didn't think I was going to enjoy it, but I did. And so I found myself wanting to join the team, and that is exactly what I did the next year.
One of the main reasons I was so excited about dancing this year was because Pinedale, a town of just 2,000 people, was getting a new dance coach. And she was from a town an hour and a half away with 23,000 people. So to us, she was a big timer. But this coach was so hard to impress. I mean, she wouldn't even make the effort to know any of our names. And I just remember working so hard every class. I just wanted her to know my name and to remember me. And so I worked very hard. And I remember one day we were doing a dance combination across the floor.
And I was determined that she was going to watch me and she was going to be impressed with me. And after that class, she called me out. She said, "Hey, pink shirt, stay after." I had no idea what she was going to tell me. I was terrified. And I remember this conversation very clearly. Basically, she told me that she'd been watching my hard work and that she saw potential in me and was excited to work with me. And that totally flipped the switch. I went from a really shy, unconfident teenager to someone who believed in herself because I knew others believed in me. And at that point in my life, I just needed someone other than a family member to tell me I was good at something and tell me that they kind of had my back, that they believed in me. So that moment, though small, totally changed the course of my life because it altered the way I viewed myself and my abilities. Not only that, but it just allowed me to break out of my shell because dance gave me a purpose. And that was the first time anyone had ever pulled me aside and told me that they recognized my hard work. That moment taught me that hard work does pay off. But in order to be noticed, you have to be confident and you have to come out of your shell and just go for it. And sometimes it won't pay off, but other times it will. And I wish I could be a confident beast all the time, but I am so not. I get really nervous and uncomfortable in everyday situations. But I think back to that moment, to that conversation, and how I felt during that time. And it just has shown me that hard work pays off, and you have to push through, those situations where you might feel shy or nervous, and just do your best. So referring back to that time in my life really helps me get through those related struggles. So I definitely attribute my confidence in things to dance and to that moment. And just as a side note, I am no longer a tomboy, and I think dance had a lot to do with that because hair and makeup and costuming has had an effect on me. And who knows, maybe without dance, I would still be a tomboy, which is fine, but it's different. And I think it's really important to reflect on those moments, those life-changing experiences, because we really could be on a completely different course without those shaping experiences that we have. And with that, my presentation is done, so thank you guys for watching.